Elfie, Elfie, Elfa, ¿eres tú? Wow.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a little sick, so I might give off a little baritone. Okay, sorry. But today is going to be a reading on Cynthia, Cynthia Erivo, and Ariana Grande. Okay. People are speculating that they're dating. I don't think so, but we'll see. First, we're gonna get the current energy of Cynthia Erivo. Cynthia Erivo's current energy. What is Cynthia Erivo's current energy? What is Cynthia Ariana's current energy? We have the Page of Wands in reverse. We have, what the fuck? We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Child. Then we have the Sun card. And then we have the Sun card, which is very odd. And then we have the Page of Wands. Well, and then we have the Fool, and then we have the Star. Well, when it comes to Cynthia's current energy, I feel like she is depressed, and she's using like her current like fame as a matter of distracting herself. He's just watching me. I don't want this shit. Zoom in. Let's see. He's just watching me. He's like so relaxed. Period. Flip. Flip, flip, flip. But yeah. Okay. So I think that Cynthia is depressed. And she's using this stardom, this attention that she's currently getting as a distraction from some sort of break. And I also feel like you guys hurt her feelings when you guys talk about her on social media. I feel like you guys do hurt her feelings. And she tries her best to not focus on it. But, you know, I think Cynthia, if I'm not mistaken, Cynthia is a Capricorn, right? Or she's a Earth sign. And she doesn't understand, you know. She doesn't understand why people don't like her so much, because she presents as this warm, passionate woman, very caring, very gentle, very loyal. And also it's like how she sees it is she's been doing this for years, and it's like it's bittersweet almost about the attention that she's getting. And because in her mind it's like I've been doing this for years, and it's like people are just now paying attention to me, and it's like it should feel good. It should feel good. All this hard work that I put in over the years is now coming to fruition, and it's like it should feel good. Why doesn't it feel good? And that's how she feels. So she's trying her best to, you know, stay afloat. But I feel like there's a depressive energy. And also I feel like she has more opportunities on the way as well. I think she's starting out with a new venture. She's like, okay, what's next? What about Ariana? Ariana, come let me give you a high five. The light is coming to give back everything the darkness stole. What is Ariana's current energy? What is Ariana Grande's current energy right now? No one mourns the wicked. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Listen, when I tell you Ariana is set for life, okay? Ariana got some money. You hear me? Okay. Then we have the Lovers in the back of the deck. So we have the Page of... So we have the Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have Three of Wands. My nose is itching. Here we go. And then we have the Four of Cups in the reverse, and then we have the Lovers in the back of the deck. To start, I feel like Ariana is being very generous and nice to people currently. She's very giving. She's being very giving and very sweet right now. And also, when she's alone, and when she has time to think, she is I feel like she has 3 opportunities that she's looking at, three extra steps. Like, we can think of the Three of Wands card as a ladder, right? You can think of it as a ladder, okay? And so, with 3 steps on it. There's 3 steps that she can take to move forward when it comes to her career. I don't know if these are role offers, business deals, putting out another album. It's like there's 3 options here that she's looking at in order to move forward. They're all very lucrative, options, but I feel like it's a matter of sitting and contemplating and thinking about what step can I take, what's the correct step that I could take to where I don't regret my decision, and also me being able to move to a better, like, what's that word? A better, I don't know how to describe it. Like, something that's better, you know? It's like something, like a stable foundation, a foundation to rest on. And, I think she adores Cynthia, and oddly enough, she takes a different disposition. This could be involving someone else, but it could be talking about Cynthia. But I feel like she adores Cynthia, and oddly enough, she's taking a different disposition to what, how people are reacting to their press. She's like, well, I mean, I adore Cynthia, right? So it's like, you can't necessarily make me feel bad for hugging Cynthia or being so affectionate with Cynthia. But Cynthia's like, they're making fun of me, like, and I made it. I made it. People know my name, but this doesn't feel good. Isn't it supposed to feel good? Like, that's how Cynthia feels. But Ariana's taking looking at it from a different perspective than Cynthia is. All right, let's see. When I read Ariana Grande, and I think I've done it like 3 times already. When I read Ariana Grande, when I tell you, it's like drowning in a pool of emotions, It's like, when I step into her energy field versus Cynthia, it's like, I always feel something with Ariana. And I think I've mentioned this before on the channel, that there's just most celebrities, I don't feel anything when I read their cards. But when I read, it's very few celebrities that I read that I actually feel like emotions. It's weird, and I try to piece it together in my head. It's like, what could that possibly mean? I guess the situation could be different, I come to the conclusion that I'm reading a clone. I'm not reading an actual human being. I'm reading a clone, or a human being that's just so NPC-ish, I guess. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, I don't feel nothing. And when you get a tarot card reading, it's an energy exchange, and it's just, I don't feel anything. I didn't feel anything when it came to Cynthia. I didn't. But when I read Ariana, I actually feel emotions, and it's weird because my nose actually started itching when I tapped into Ariana's energy. But my nose wasn't itching when I tapped into Cynthia's energy. And honestly, I hate a nose itch, y'all. Like, and my nose starts to itch when I do pick a card readings. And so it's like, I know that I'm tapping into a different source of energy in order to read it, but just with Cynthia, I don't know what her deal is, but whatever. Right, and I wanted to ask, Jon, which is, I think he's the Wicked producer. Jon's current energy about the progress of the film. Jon's current energy about the progress of the Wicked film. The King of Cups. We have the King of Cups. Hi. We have the Knight of Cups sideways. We have the Knight of Cups sideways. We have the Ace of Swords. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. Okay. So he's looking at it from a different perspective, right? He's glad. He is so glad that he followed his gut and he went ahead with the adaptation of the film. I feel like people were telling him that it wasn't a good idea, and he's so glad. He is so glad. He's so glad that, he's showing up as the King of Cups, very much so standing in his power, very much so being grateful in knowing that, his idea came to fruition and he landed on his feet. It's more so him sitting on his throne and being like, I knew it. I'm glad I trusted my gut. This feels like I'm safe. I feel safe. Like, I'm glad. All I can say is I'm glad. He's glad that he was able to go through with his idea and it worked out. And honestly, that's just good enough for him, to the point where he don't even really care too much about, the press, what's going on with the press, because it fuels the success of the film. So he doesn't really care that much, to be honest. His energy is not really showing me like, what he thinks about how people are viewing the press tours and the interviews and how he feels. It's like, it's more so like, I succeeded when people told me that I wouldn't. Interesting. How does he feel about the wicked press? How does he feel about like how people are perceiving the wicked press tours, the wicked press tour, the Four of Pentacles? Yeah, he doesn't really care. The Four. I mean, need I continue? He doesn't really care. He doesn't care. He's just like. But I will say, you know, he does keep in touch with Cynthia and Ariana, and you know, he kind of empowers them behind the scenes. Like, who cares? Like, I honestly feel like he presents as someone that's very civilized, but I feel like behind closed doors, you know, I feel like he may have a sense of humor. He might be very clever, you know, has a mouth, you know, has no problem with telling you off. And I honestly feel like he comes in with this almost fiery communication when it comes to saying, like, who cares? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, you guys are doing great, da 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 da. You know, I feel like he cusses a lot. I feel like he cusses a lot, actually, like a lot. Like, I'm talking about, I feel like he very much so has like what is it, raunchy communication even as well. Like, I feel like he has no problem with saying he has no problem with cussing. He has no problem with saying like lewd things. Like, yeah, his communication is very like fiery, almost very direct, very it's not for everybody. I will say it's not for everybody. Is the Wicked film? Oh, okay. Now we're gonna get into the questions of, you know, is the film demonic? Y'all, I've been blowing my nose so much these past few days that I have a rash on my nose, and it's not helping that my nose is itchy. I hate being sick. That's like the bane of my existence. Is the Wicked film demonic? Some people say that it is. I don't know. I love Wicked. I love the film. But I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on. Okay, no bias over here. I'm gonna tell y'all straight like it is. And even if it is demonic, I'm still watch. I'm sorry. Is the Wicked film demonic? Is the Wicked film the current adaptation? Is it demonic? Two of Wands. We have the Two of Wands. The Eight of Cups in the reverse. And then we have see, this is why I don't like using this deck. Because I overthink what side I should take. And if it should be reversed or not, I overthink it a lot. But I was called to use this deck for these types of questions specifically. But we have the World card. I don't know if I should take it this way or the other way. I'm gonna just take it this way. Because I always overthink about how I should take it. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Y'all, honestly, and then we have the Ace of Swords. Let me look at these for a second, because honestly, and I might have to look at the book as well. So y'all, this film gives portal energy. It gives portal energy. It gives like, it's feeding an energy that's within inside of a portal, like a different dimension. I don't know. It's weird. It's so weird. But I do feel like the person who I do feel like an agenda is being pushed with this film. Like, how should I put it? It's weird. It's like, oh shit, my shit is about to die. It's weird. It's like, I don't think it's demonic though. I do think that there's some spiritual energy going on, but I don't think it's demonic. I think it's just like, I need to hurry up so my shit won't die. It's weird. It's weird. It's like, okay, I'm gonna just be straight up. It's like, this person looks like they're dressed as if they're like a part of like some sort of a secret civilization, right? A secret, like, you know, a secret society or whatever. And I feel like this film was influenced by secret societal ideologies, and that's the agenda, basically. Showing secret ideologies that actually exist. That makes sense. But the people who engage, I mean, again, I talked about energy exchanges not too long ago in this reading, this exact reading. The people who watch this film, it's an energy exchange. And when you watch this film, You're basically energy harvesting. They harvest your energy. That's what it's giving, y'all. It's weird. Why are the cast members losing weight? I gotta hurry. 4%. Fuck. Why are the cast members losing weight? Why are the wicked cast members losing weight? We have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Why are the cast members losing weight? We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Why are the cast members of Wicked losing weight? We have the Three of Cups. Why are the cast members? And we have the Three of Wands. Okay. Okay. So there's a trend. Okay, so they're following a trend. There's a trend going on. It's a few reasons. One, there's a trend of losing weight going on in Hollywood. They're following a trend, and I feel like most celebrities are being put under the pressure of following a trend so that they can progress further in their career. Such as you need to change who you are in order to progress further. This is just the times. It's like they're being told like this is just how we're moving. It's just the time period that we're in right now, and you need to get with the program in order to progress further. That's what they're being told. Also, there's a woman here that is enforcing this rule, specifically with the wicked cast of the women. There's a woman here that's enforcing this trend, saying you girls should go thinner. It's like it brings me to that, recently a vintage Vogue diet has resurfaced on the internet from the 70s, and it's like shit like that. It's like, here's the trend, here's how you get skinny, and it's like, and then there's women, and then there's someone in their vicinity that's reinforcing the rule almost, and being very nasty and cruel. I honestly feel like whoever, is in charge of like the casting and all that, I just feel like it's her, and it's a woman, I think. Or it's a very, because I one thing I did notice is that the wicked cast is a very queer cast, which is fine, but the queerness might be all the way down to like the staff members behind the scenes, like the casting director, the director, the composer. Like it might be a very queer team, and so it might not be a woman, it might be a gay male, okay? And they're very like critical of bodies and the aesthetics of it all. It's interesting. And so those are the two main reasons why they're losing weight. It's because it's the trend now, and then there's somebody that's reinforcing, oh, here's how you get skinny. Oh, you need help. Oh, you need help to lose weight. Try this new tea from the black market, bitch. I honestly feel like they have something from the black market. They're using something from the black market, honestly, or something that's not very accessible for you to lose weight very fast. I don't think it's Ozempic, y'all. I don't think it's Ozempic. No. They might be telling you that as a cover-up, but I don't think it is. And I honestly feel like they're gatekeeping it because not everybody needs to know what they're using to lose weight so fast. Anyways, I'm talking about the wicked cast specifically because that's who we asked about. Child, Spirit is talking when I tell you. Okay, my shit is dying fast, so I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Okay, have Cynthia and Ariana been intimate with each other? Has Cynthia and Ariana been intimate with each other? Has Cynthia and Ariana been intimate with each other? Like, have they slept with each other? Has Cynthia and Ariana slept with each other? Has Cynthia and Ariana slept with each other? Y'all, I want to say no. They have not slept with each other. No. It's not true. But I think somebody here may have thought about it. And I don't think it's Ariana. Moving on. I don't think it's Ariana, child. Will there be a part 3? Will there be a wicked part 3? Will there be a wicked part 3? I think so. I think there might be a sequel. They might redo The Wizard of Oz. I don't know. I could be wrong. But they might do The Wizard of Oz. Same director, same producer, whatever. His name is Jon, maybe. But then something might not fall through, honestly. But I think there's talks about it. But it might be a while until there's a part 3. They have to brainstorm, like, what could we possibly do for part 3? To be honest with you, I think that the second film, which is the one that just came out, is the last one. But since the idea is being produced, like, is there a part three? They're talking about it, but I don't see it progressing any further. No. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, okay? And I'll see you later. Bye.